We've all seen the headlines about sky-high rents, out-of-reach home prices, bidding wars, and people of all ages struggling to keep a roof over their heads. Whether you're just starting in life, a young couple looking for a first home, or someone who's worked for decades but finds themselves underemployed, ill, or just unlucky, you're probably feeling the squeeze. Let's talk realities. Right now, in both Canada and the US, the dream of owning a home or even renting a decent apartment feels like it's slipping away for huge chunks of the population. Young people, who should be building their futures, are instead stuck living with parents, splitting cramped apartments with friends, or stretching themselves thin just to cover rent. Older folks aren't immune either. Many who have worked their whole lives find themselves priced out, especially if they've faced unemployment or illness. Let's rewind a few decades. Back then, the housing market wasn't perfect, but it was a different world. Modest accommodations were everywhere. Maybe they didn't have the latest modern decor. No granite countertops or spa bathrooms. But you could find a small apartment or a starter home without selling your soul. Those places had character. They weren't about keeping up with trends, but about having a place to live. Contrast that with today's market, where almost every listing is renovated to fit some luxurious aesthetic. It's like we forgot that not everyone wants or can afford the so-called lifestyle upgrades. Houses get flipped, remodeled, and staged with designer furniture. Suddenly, a basic home is priced like a luxury estate. If you're not looking for a marble kitchen, too bad. Pay up or keep searching. Here's the thing. Our obsession with appearances, this need for everything to look Instagram perfect, drives prices even higher. Money gets poured into unnecessary renovations just to keep up with the Joneses. A lot of people just want a safe, clean place to live. They don't care if the cabinets are last season as color or if the bathroom mirror is frameless. But the market doesn't reflect that. Modesty in housing has gone out the window, and it's hurting those who need affordable options most. And we can't talk about this without mentioning greed, plain and simple. Real estate agents, developers, and investors see an opportunity, and they pounce. Properties are bought up by people looking to flip them for profit, not to create homes. Foreign investment is a huge factor, especially in cities like Toronto, Vancouver, New York, and San Francisco. Investors from overseas snap up properties to park their money, driving prices even higher and making it even harder for locals to compete. So who suffers? Not just the stereotypical struggling young couple, but also people with steady work histories who, for whatever reason, be it illness, underemployment, or just bad luck, can't keep up with the relentless rise in costs. The system isn't just broken for newcomers. It's broken for lifelong residents, retirees, families, and vulnerable groups. Politicians talk about affordable housing, but what does that even mean anymore? The affordable options are often shoe boxes far from city centers, with little access to jobs, transit, or community. Rent controls, foreign buyer taxes, incentives for first-time buyers, they're all well-intentioned but seem like band-aids on a much deeper wound. Should we go back to modest housing? Should we stop chasing trends and start valuing practicality over appearance? Can we rein in the greed and speculation? Or is the crisis too far gone for simple fixes? I'm not here to sugarcoat or provide easy answers. I'm here to spark a conversation, to shine a light on what's really happening, and to ask the tough questions. The housing crisis isn't just a headline. It's a reality for millions. If you've got thoughts, stories, or solutions, drop them in the comments. If you're tired of the spin and want to hear the unfiltered truth, subscribe and stay tuned for more.